This is the AfroDJMac Michael Jackson synth. It's made up of many different samples from Michael Jackson's wonderful catalog. You can hear the clips, they're all up here. If you want to get a more in-depth look. Right now you can see the samples that are laid out in our zone, and they're from different songs. I'd sampled a lot, but sort of found I only like to allow a few to come through. And you can play around with those if you want to experiment. I just kind of like it simpler. So here we go, filter. This is over here. This filter is being controlled like so. Our LFO1 is modulating our frequency. And our resonance is right here. You can see that moving. So a lot of fun to be had there. I put a little flanger on it, or flanger. I don't even know how you're supposed to say it. Kind of takes it to outer space a little bit. Then my new favorite thing in the world, which is a delay. Open it up in here. It's a delay that is only affecting the higher frequencies. See, I've got an EQ3 with no low end coming through. Turn that off. And then this is just the low end coming through unaffected. So only the high end gets hit with that delay. Keeps your bass neater. You don't want no dirty bass, right? And I also put an arpeggiator on it, which turned out to be more fun than I expected it to be. And part of the reason why I think it's more fun is when I hold my sustain. If you have a sustain pedal, you can play around with this idea, but I'm noticing with no sustain, it goes away like it should, but if I hold down the sustain, the notes continue to play, but the arpeggiating stops. I don't really know why, but I like it. A little too much flanger. And okay, so that's the main gist of the rack. Fool around, experiment, and have fun. The other little treat I gave here this week is this amplifier. And it's just the same idea as the delay, where only the high frequencies are affected. You can see I'm filtering them out here, and then it goes to this amplifier and cabinet thing. Also a little bit of reverb. And then on the low, it's just the low end. Nothing else happening. You see there's a little crossover. I did that on purpose because I just wanted to beef it out a little. So here's what that sounds like. That's what Turning up the dry and the wet for the amp of the cabinet. This one cycles through the amplifier type. Let me open this up for you. Kind of makes a funny popping sound that I'm actually enjoying. It sounds kind of like glitchy or something. I like to manipulate the filter while I do that. You know, while I change the amplifier type, just it sounds neat. Nice. Those are just really like those little clippy sounds. One day we're gonna look back and think that's like a nice little retro digital artifact. Maybe. Anyway, this is the rack, and the other rack is our amplifier rack. I hope you enjoy it. We are making our Cowboys and Synthesizers EPs. Each one is hand-painted. They're all different. Check it out.